What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another post game. This is the post game Colorado versus Arizona post game reaction. This was a heartbreaker right here. And man, I had to give my hats off to Arizona. The coaches, man, they were coaching their butts off out there. Um, yeah, man, it came down to a field goal. Arizona was able to get up there and take a couple knees and leave it up to the kicker. It was a hard fought game. Colorado did look different in this game. They look different, and let's see how many touches the running backs got today. We're gonna take a look at that right now. They got more touches. I'm pretty sure they got more touches than they did last week. Let's look at the player stats. Yeah, they definitely. Oh no, nope, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. And I said it. I said the key to the game is these running backs got to get more touches. So we're not counting Shador. Savion got 7 carries. Anthony Hankerson got 5 carries. And Dylan Edwards got 5 carries. That's 17. That's not enough. Yeah, that's definitely not enough. Definitely not enough. But I mean, if you add Shador, he had 13 carries. That put him over 30. But I don't count the quarterback. Um, I don't. I don't count the quarterback. I'm counting the runners. Savion, Anthony Hankerson, and Dylan Edwards. A total combined carries of 17. Now, let's look at Arizona combined carries. Let's just look and we can compare the two. Um, they were a little low too, but Jonah Coleman had 179 yards on the ground. So he had 11 carries. DJ Williams had 9 carries. That's already 20 right there. Rayshawn Luke had 3. They're at 23. I don't count the quarterback. But their carries were their touches were a little low too. But Jonah Coleman ran for 179 yards, man. He was averaging 16.3 yards a carry. Let's go back to Shador threw for 262 yards, 2 touchdowns. Noah Fafita threw for 214 yards, 2 touchdowns. Let's go back to Colorado real quick. Xavier had 5 receptions for 84 yards. Travis had 5 receptions for 74 yards. Jimmy Horn had 2 receptions for 37 yards, 1 touchdown. Javon Antonio had 2 receptions for 29 yards, no touchdowns. Michael Harrison had 2 receptions for 19 yards, 1 touchdown. The defensive stats are not up yet. Mark Vassett, the punter, I want to note him. He had a really good game. Averaged 45.8 yards a punt. He had a really, really good game today. He had a pro day today, if you ask me. Like I said, Shador got most of the carries here. Savion 7 touches, Anthony Hankerson 5, and Dylan 5. That's not enough. But they did look a little different today. Shador was able to hook up with Xavier Weaver and I like that touchdown with Jimmy Horn. But they got out coached, man. And this is a heartbreaker here. You say Coach Prom's supposed to tackle as well. I well, no one person is a blind. I just said they got out coached. I mean, I'm just giving credit to Arizona. I said Arizona coaching did really good today. You said how is it out coached? Because they won the game, sir. They won the game. They won the game. That's why they got out coached. They won the game. So even though Colorado did pretty good, they you said he ain't get out coached. Well, they would have won the game then. So obviously something happened for them to they went up against a better team today. The better team won. Like if I was Colorado, I wouldn't be hanging my heads. I wouldn't be hanging my head here. I wouldn't be hanging my head down low. They played a really good game overall. They did have some penalties that hurt them. Um, there was one penalty. It was by Deeb Harris that converted into a score. So we had a few penalties there. The O-line did pretty good today, to be honest with you. They did good. They did better than they did last week. They showed up today. But the penalties hurt it once again. And but it was a really good game, though. It really was. It really was it was a really good game today. It's just that the better team prevailed today. That's all. But the Buffaloes they did good. They did pretty good.
That we've had an opportunity to win. Defensively, we surrendered a lot of yards rushing in 207. Thank God I think we ran for 77 yards. I don't think we eclipsed that in a minute. Shador was efficient and effective. Receivers did some pretty good things. We had a couple drops out there, but the defense we weren't consistent as we've been the last two games. Um, our punter was phenomenal. Marcus is unbelievable. He's a pro. And the Amada finally missed. I love him though. I love him though. I love him to life, and he's been knocking it down for us all year. So he is certainly not to blame because he's one of the reasons we're in the game consistently every week. Um, but I really hate it for our fan base because they deserve so much better, and we're going to give them better. We're going to give them better, but we're close. We're really close, and I hope they could see it. I hope you could see it. I hope the country could see that we have no quit in us. They came, our guys came ready to play. They really did. We came up short. Let's go.
Hey, Coach Brian Howell from Boulder Daily Camera. That last sequence there, you guys called a timeout before they had the pass play to Montana Lamonius Craig. They got to the one. Did
Yeah,
you guys talk about maybe letting them score so you guys could have time?
yeah. They're not stupid enough to do that. They downed the ball. The quarterback ran up the middle and took a knee.
How did you play before that? The pass play to the one.
We're still fighting. Yeah, we're still fighting at that point. Yeah,
And
at
also
that point we're still fighting. We're not thinking about letting them score a touchdown at that point because now you're thinking hold them to a field goal because you go down there and get a field goal and you back in the game. You're tied the game, so you're not thinking that at that point.
I also want to ask you about there was a 3rd and 1 play earlier in the quarter where you guys threw it instead of running it. What was the decision there to not just run it and try to get that first down on the ground?
Um, you've been watching us all season, right? Thank you. Next question.
Coach, when you talk about being close, and today it felt like it was those little things, some
Yeah,
costly penalties.
yeah.
What goes into teaching the guys to eliminate those little mistakes in big
Discipline.
moments?
That's discipline. That's discipline on the field, discipline off the field. If you're undisciplined off the field, you're going to be undisciplined on the field. Those little moments and those little penalties are costly because at the end of the day, they add up. I mean, they had more yards and penalties than we did, but we had 11 penalties. They had 8 for 87 yards. We had 11 for 83 yards. We won the time of possession by 7 minutes, and so we control the clock, we control the ball. We just came up short. But those costly little penalties, those little knucklehead plays, gonna cost you every time.
Hi, Coach Adam Tiger,
How you
24/7
doing?
Sports. Doing okay. Obviously, was far from perfect. Did you
Yes,
feel
sir.
like the pass protection issues were maybe a little
Um,
bit better today
Well,
than they
I
had been?
think he was only sacked 3 times. I think 3 times last week. Just do the math. I feel like it's improvement. So I praised the line all game long. I was challenging them to go to another level during the game, but I praised them all game long out there on the field for the protection. They gave us a clean pocket at times. At times he had to scramble. You're going to do that because the opposing team is going to blitz sometimes. But overall, I really think they've improved tremendously.
Coach Pat Rooney, Boulder Daily Camera. Going back to that 3rd and 1 that Brian asked about, were you guys a little bit out of sync out on that play? You know, the play call aside, it seemed like you broke the huddle late and then were sped up trying to get the ball off. What was
No, not really. I didn't I didn't see it that way. I mean, I'm in the headset and I see what they're calling. I know what they want to do. I didn't see it that way at all whatsoever.
Coach Jimmy Searfoss, 24/7 Sports.
Mhm.
There were some off the field antics going into this week on social media and things like that. Is that something y'all pay
I
attention
didn't.
to?
What
at all?
was it? I didn't get it. What was it?
Upshaw, Tyler Upshaw was making
Oh,
comments. about Shador.
that's a young man taking advantage of his moment. It is what it is.
Clint Yates, ESPN. Coach, you talked about the support you've gotten from
Mhm.
this team, from the city over the course of the season. When the season first started, how did you define success, and do you think you've reached it so far?
In many aspects, certainly. Trying to watch my words. Certainly. I feel as though every time these fans come in this stadium, there's an expectation of us to win. I think there's progress. I wasn't here last year, but I'm pretty sure I've talked to some people that I know pretty well. I think there's tremendous progress. We have consistency in several positions that are phenomenal, and I truly feel that there's progress. We have inconsistency in some positions that we can fix. We know the problem, we identified it, and we're going to fix it. That's progress because we know what the problem is and we have the aptitude to fix it. So I really feel like we're underachieving for my standards, but when you really look at it, I'm pretty sure you see a better football team on the field each and every Saturday. Just ask some fans. You been here for a while? What you think? Yeah. Is the team better? Good. Just rest it right there with an exclamation mark.
Coach Prime, Alex Ramirez, Mile High Sports Radio, the final word.
Yes, sir.
Talk about the 12th man. As you mentioned,
Yeah.
everybody expects to come into the stadium to win.
Yeah.
That's what we expect all the time. And that's a different feeling. It
But
feels
I like
great,
that.
man.
I like that. They should. And I feel like one thing about it, we're gonna give you a good game. We go we're gonna stretch your OC, your DC, your special teams coordinator. We're gonna stretch them out and stress them out, trying to stop what we're capable of doing. You could see what we need. It's easy for you to look out there and watch us on television and say, okay, I see what they need. They could go get that. That's why I'm excited about tomorrow, but I got to take care of today.
Coach Sean Keeler of the Denver Post. You mentioned how painful being right there is, and you said
Yes.
everybody can see it.
Yes, sir.
What factor do you think game management plays in that, and what do you say to people who say maybe that needs tightening or that needs this?
Everything needs tightening. I mean, I'm not perfect. We're not perfect by any means. You can always second guess everything, but if you're on a headset and you're hearing things and you're seeing what's happening and you know your shortcomings and you know the positive that you have, you may have a whole different perspective if you can hear and see what's transpiring. 11 penalties played a tremendous role, and they're not coached to do that. So please take that in consideration. They're not coached to hit a quarterback late. They're not coached to jump offside. They're not coached to hold. Nobody does that. That just happens. That's part of the game. We just got to be a little more disciplined in those moments.
Hey, Coach, Jack Carlo. With
How you doing, sir?
Doing good. Cormani McLean got the start opposite
Yeah.
of Travis Hunter at cornerback. Just
Yeah.
What's he done the past couple of weeks during that?
He's been a lot more focused, a lot more understanding of the expectation and what we want from him. That we've challenged him tremendously all year long, and he stood up to the task over the last probably week and a half. I'm really, really proud of Cormani. I really am. He's come a long way just to get on the field and stay on the field consistently. And hadn't watched the film as of yet, but what I saw with the naked eye, he played a viable game. He with his play, we could have won.
Ariel Studio 9 News. I know that it's one game at a time, but now you're down to 2 games left in order to get that 6-game
Right.
threshold for a bowl. What message do you really have for the team to just try to get these next 2 games and to leave there with the 6
Ariel,
wins?
it's not about in the next 2 games. It's about one game at a time. It's about doing the little things to win one game at a time. It's about winning the personal battles one play at a time. It's about dominating the guy in front of you and whooping the guy in front of you and being successful versus the guy in front of you. Now, when you get 11 persons on the same page to do that, then that play is successful. So we got to win the down. We got to win the series. We got to win the quarter. We got to win the half. Then we win the game. After we win the game, we do it all over again. So we're not thinking about bowls or we think about just doing what we need to do to improve. And each week I see improvement in certain areas. And each week I see that we got to improve in certain areas. But we sit up here week in and week out, and it's a situation where we could have won. We could have won the darn game. And I like that. We should have won. I'm tired of we could have won. I'm tired of that part. But we should have won. Very. It ain't no lose in me. It don't sit well with me. It don't rock well with me. It don't lay down with me. I have no lose in me. And we have some phenomenal men in that locker room that feel the same way. We just got to be a lot more disciplined and understand what's at hand and stand up to the task on every darn play. And we're going to get there. I promise you, we're going to get there. I don't know when we're going to get there, but baby, we're going to get there.
Hi, Coach. Troy Finnegan, CU Sports Report. There
How
are a
you doing,
pair
sir?
of 4th and 1s in the second half, one in the third quarter and one after the third one that Brian asked about. You opted to punt on both of those. From your perspective, with the way the game was going, what was the rationale behind playing it safe there?
What if you don't get those? What happens? The other team gets momentum. They go down to score. Now you saying, "Oh my God, he should have." You guys, you gonna second guess every darn thing. I got it. I'm at practice every day. I know these young men. I'm on the headsets. I hear the calls. I know what's transpiring right there. I know the feeling and the mood of the team. Just so happens, I think we punted the ball to what, the 2, and then we held them and they had to punt. What happened after that? We scored. Why you say nothing about that? I think that was a pretty good decision, wasn't it? In my favor, right? Can we start off with that? About that great decision you made, Coach? I don't need you to slap me on my back because I'm good because my arms can reach back there. But I really just want you to understand these decisions are based on knowledge. We're not guessing. They're based on what we do in practice and the situations we have in practice. I have situations in practice that I will say 4th and 1 on this yard line. Now, if we don't get it consecutively, what do you think I'm going to do in the game? That's what I did.
Hey, Coach, Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. You guys had 24 points and 250 yards in the first half on
Right.
offense. I know you said it's been a collaborative effort all season for the offensive coaching staff, but an extra week for Coach Shermer in this new role,
good.
did that help at all?
Yeah, tremendously. I think you saw it. I mean, we're not doing the tempo. We're not as tempo as we once were because instead of going fast, I want them to get it right. And they did a phenomenal job. They did a good enough job for us to win. We just got to support them defensively. That's it. I think he called a phenomenal game. He really did. They called a phenomenal game because it's a collaborative effort when you hear it on the set. They're really working together as one and they're unified. So it was a great effort. We're not at, rather, if you know it or not, we're not at odds around here. I don't play that. I got to do what's best for this fan base, for the school, for our AD, for our team. The decisions I make, I feel like it's best for us going forward, and that's why I make them. It's okay for you to second guess. I don't mind that at all because I've been second guessed my whole life. I don't give a darn really. I'm not gonna lose a wink of sleep because you second guessing what I did and what I do. But I make decisions not based off emotions. I make decisions based off facts and based off feelings and based off knowledge and understanding and tremendous wisdom. That's why I make decisions. Thank you, my man.
Coach, I did want to ask about those 3 times that Bassett pins them inside the 10.
Uh-huh.
Each time the defense gets to stop, and then
Right.
2 touchdowns, and then Mata misses the field goal in scoring
Right.
range. We've been waiting all season to see complimentary football. So how pleased are you when you talk about the progress?
Yeah.
Pleased to see that finally come about. And
Yeah. I mean, we still hadn't shown up together in one game yet. What I mean by that is the offense play their butts off, the defense play their butts off, and special teams play their butts off. We still hadn't done that as of yet, but it was close. Special teams did its part, and what we scored 31 points. That should be enough to win the football game. That was the challenge that I gave them at the beginning of the week. I said, guys, we need to score at least 31 points because based on what they surrender and what they score on the road, you come up with all these calculations and you kind of narrow it down and you say, okay, this is what they normally do. And they've been a consistent team. So that was the number, 31. And I feel like we would win if we scored 31 points and we came up short. Thank you. God bless you all. Have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, so that's Coach Prime press conference. I thought they played a good game myself. Like, on paper, they should have won. Like, they played a really, really good game. Like, the team showed up. They showed up to play. They did attempt the running game. The running game looked better. I thought they could have utilized the running backs a little bit more. Like I said, the magic number for me is 30. 30 touches on the running back, but still, the offensive linemen, they showed up. Tank almost got a pancake. I saw it. He had a really good game. It was one penalty that he caught when he was too far upfield. I guess he thought it was going to be a running play, but other than that, he had the line had a pretty good game. I mean, I think Shador might have got sacked twice or something like that, but I thought overall the team looked better than last week. They played good, man. This is a good game. It's just that they lost the game. I mean, but they played a really good game here. It was a really it was an exciting game. You know, this wasn't like a dull game. It was really a good game, man. Shador, he played pretty good. Jimmy Horn caught that big pass for the touchdown, and Weaver came up. Yeah, man, Kermani played on defense, and he was on what I call Kermani Island. The reason why I say that is because the quarterback only threw to him one time, and when he threw his way, he caught a tackle for a loss, and he didn't throw to Kermani no more after that. Kermani he had a beautiful game, and yeah, Kermani Island was just built today because that quarterback will not throw to him. I see why he won't throw to him. He's every bit of 6'3". I believe his wingspan is about 6'6". He has a really long wingspan. So it's like kind of like do you throw his way? Because you know you're going to try to intercept it or bat it down. So he had a really good game, man. Now the only issue is Arizona. I mean, that running game was a beast. As you saw in the end, that running back caught a nice play, and that kept the clocks moving. And yeah, this was a back and forth game. This is a really good game today, man. It really was. I enjoyed watching this game. I don't have nothing bad to say, really. I don't. It's just that they came up short, you know. Arizona did have a lot of penalties their way as well. I do question that one targeting play though on Shador. That was a targeting play because when he went down, the defender hit his helmet with his that was targeting. They didn't call it though. Yeah, that running back from Arizona, the other running back went out, right? And then the other one came in. Oh man. God, that was when he had that big run, I was like, God, that hurts. And then at the end, CU had no more timeouts, and so they took they elected to take a knee twice and leave it in the hands of the kicker. Me personally, I would have went in for the score if I was Arizona, but it worked out for him because the kicker made the field goal. And yeah, that's heartbreak. This is one of these losses where it's heartbreaking because the game was within reach right there. And I thought everybody played well. I did. I thought they played well. Running backs did all they could do. Shador had some nice passes going on. At one point when he was scrambling, remember that one play where he was scrambling? That's when the defender broke free of the center. The center went and doubled on the left side, and the guy came right up the middle, but Shador was able to scramble out of the way like he Fran Tarkenton. He got his Fran Tarkenton on. That was nice. It gets some positive yards, Yeah, this was like one of those this is heartbreaking because they should have won at home. Now they got to go on the road now. So they got to go on the road, Washington and Utah. Got to go on the road and pull one off. I would say they have to pull one off because if they, believe it or not, if they win 5 games, they could be getting a bowl game. Believe it or not, they could. They could. I could see them squeaking in one just for the fact that they're able to sell out wherever they go. So look for that to happen if they do win one. I don't see why they can't win one. They played well. Dude, they played well today. The team, they shouldn't have their heads hanging low. They played good, man. Damn, they played good, man. Damn. So yeah, they played good. What can I say? You said it's time to grow grass. You said you mean the field's a little messed up? You said participation trophy error. No, there was a report out that they could. It's all about money. It's all about money out here, man. And they see that they sell out wherever they go. Let's see what Shador talking about.
How y'all doing?
What's up, fam?
Shador, Brian Howell from Boulder Daily Camera. Just first question, your emotions after another tough one like this. You guys fought, throughout, had the lead, most of the day, and they come up short again. Just what are your overall emotions right now?
Really just go back and watch the film and see what we could have done better. That's it.
Second question for you. I know you got the Buffalo Heart Award today, which is a fan award. I don't know if you know much about it, but that's voted on by the fans. Is there something that does that mean anything to you that they voted you for the toughness and grit?
Initially, I didn't really know what it was, but then when the gentleman explained it to me, it definitely fit the description. It definitely fit me. So I'm glad I was elected and received that award. It means a lot that they understand, what I'm going through day to day, what I'm pushing through, mentally, physically, emotionally. So I'm just very proud they're able to see that too. But they ain't gotta ever worry about me letting them down. I'm always be there to them.
Shador, Joe Rico, Mile High Sports Radio, the final word. I really think you had tremendous pocket awareness today. Can you talk a little bit about how you see the field? Because it almost looked like you were setting them up a little bit. You drop back, and then I saw you check your progressions, and then almost like clockwork on that second read, when you saw it shut down, you saw the field spread open, and I
Yeah.
think your timing has improved considerably. Can you talk about it? Do you work on that? Have you seen a growth in yourself throughout the year? Because you played a heck of a game today.
Nah, it's really just getting back on track on where we left off. Um, I feel like I was able to see. I definitely missed a couple throws. I missed some stuff today, but just knowing, going out there with a different type of swag, going out there with a different type of attitude, going out there knowing they can't, they not better than you, and they don't even belong on the field with you. So that's really the type of that's what goes in my mind, going out on that field. Uh, so I feel like I got everything back. I feel good. Um, of course, with injuries, you deal with stuff mentally. So I feel like in a mental state, back, I feel good. And I'm just excited to be back out there, play a little bit, um, and just be myself again. So it's all about having fun, and I had a lot of fun today.
Shador, Matt Smith, 104.3 The Fan. Couple things. It looked like, at least pain-wise, maybe you were able to handle it a little bit more this week than the
Mhm.
last few. Were you doing better this week?
Yeah, of course, I did the proper things during the week to make sure it wouldn't be a factor. And mentally, that's what I say. Mentally, when you're going through injury, you gotta mentally prepare yourself all week. No matter what, it's gonna hurt. So going into that knowing the worst of the worst pain, you done felt that already. So now it is what it is. So that's what I say mentally going into the week. She take a picture of my toes. I ain't get a pedicure this week. I've been doing treatment. I'm telling you. So that's it though.
Felt like offensively, you guys were able to get some more traction today. Clearly scored more in the
Yeah,
last few
we
weeks.
we
What was
we
working?
we definitely was able to get more traction. And still, we just all gotta be more consistent. That's what's the difference of us scoring 31 points and 50. It's just the consistency. Like I gotta be on my game. Receivers gotta be on the game. You don't know what play is gonna determine the game. And that's what I told him. I'm like, bro, if we not out here scoring, it's not the game not gonna be handed to us. We gotta go out there and take it. Somebody gotta make a play. And we just came up short.
Yeah, sure. Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. Second week for Coach Shermer calling plays. Did you feel maybe more comfortable or better able to anticipate what he was going for play call wise? And did that kind of benefit you guys early in the game when you guys were able to put up 24 in the first half?
No, overall it's just spending more time, um, him understanding like my thoughts and stuff like that on like how I see stuff. So that's really the main thing. So just with anybody, even with Coach Lou, like you got to go through real work together, for it to be able to be success. So last week, Coach Sherm, first week, so um, we definitely messed up on a lot of things. It's not just him, and that's why I told him, I'm like, both of them, it's not on y'all, it's on us as the players. We got to be able to execute no matter what. We can't. Nobody's gonna be able to be perfect. So we gotta be able to have a type of mindset that no matter what, we're gonna get this. So that's what third down mindset. Every third down, I was thinking, you see, I scrambled a couple of times. It is what it is. It's gonna hurt, but we got to do it.
Shador, Alex Ramirez, Mile High Sports Radio, the final word. Statistically, it wasn't your greatest game of the year, but I think you had, in my opinion, the best game of the entire season. You had control of the team. You knew what was going on. You took the runs when you needed to take the runs, and I felt like you really led on another level that I have never seen you all season. And I want to say kudos to you and congratulations on a great
Appreciate
game
it.
today.
It was more just going into the week knowing mobility wise you limited. So that's the main thing, and that's why I say it's just different this week. Uh, not really relying on your athletic ability, not relying on your able to escape and scramble and do anything. Just relying on going through your reads, understanding what you're seeing, trust what you're seeing, getting good info on the sidelines. All that stuff plays a part into it.
Hey, Shador, Jake Schwannis, DMVR. I'm just curious if you were able to meet back up with Montana and if you got to speak to him, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, I just said what's up to him. Yeah, I'm not gonna go and just give him a big proud hug. Like, like we opponents at the time. It ain't too much to talk about right now. I talk to him often though. I talk to him very often. So that's it.
Shador, do you think the Stanford loss has had any lingering effect on this team?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't even remember anything from Stanford game, but we lost. An L on that. Other than that, I don't remember a Stanford game at all.
Daryl Gonzalez at 303 Gonzo on all social media platforms. Been here all season. You're always team first. How did it feel today by eclipsing 3,000 yards for the season and 10,000 in your career?
That's an expectation. It don't feel like nothing. I did it every year. I was in college, 3,000 yards, so just proves, you could come from anywhere and go to a different division, go play on a different level, on a bit different stage, and be able to do it. So that's it. I really feel like it should be inspiration towards other FCS players, knowing all it takes is you just having the opportunity to do it on a bigger stage. You're gonna be able to keep doing the same thing you was doing at the FCS level. Thank you.
Two quick instances. I just was curious, clarification wise. The first one, the celebration penalty, was that kind of going back at what Upshaw said to you?
Nah, this the thing. It wasn't a celebration penalty. It wouldn't have nothing to do with celebrating. It's like when I see somebody on my teammate, on my brother, something like that, which teammates or brothers, what I'm saying. When I see somebody on top of him and we already scored, we already did what we had to do. So whenever you're doing extra, I'm not going for that. So it's like if somebody doing extra, I'm gonna get them off him, because that I'm not gonna sit there and watch my brother, anything happen to him. I'm not gonna do that. So that's just me as a person. I told Coach Prime, like, I understand, but that's just the attitude I have as just a human being. Like, if I'm doing real work with any one of those guys out there and somebody you could watch anytime weave in, got hit, getting up slow, somebody on top of him, I'm not gonna let them just sit there, and just get the best of them. Cause I wouldn't want nobody, you feel me, to do that to me.
The other one was end of the game before you guys kicked the field goal. Looked like you were having a conversation there with the officials. What was it that you weren't all that happy about in that moment?
Man, I feel like I got hit so hard in the back of my head. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I felt like. So that's it. You can't really blame anything on the call, but that's what I was talking about. It gave me a little migraine. I gotta go home and eat some food.
Hey, Shador, in that fourth quarter, you guys had a 2nd and 2, I think, on their side of the field, and you weren't able to convert. And then on their final drive, Noah's able to just turn around and hand it off to their running back twice, and they pick up 45 yards. As a quarterback who I know loves to throw touchdowns, how do you view the importance of the running game to the overall success of the offense?
I view it as great. I mean, who wouldn't? Nah, nah. You just said something, but I mean, I definitely view it as great. But it's just like you got to understand how the teams are playing you and what your strengths and what your weaknesses is. If you're not very strong at running the ball, why would you do that? So that's just what it is. If you trust me and the ball in my hands, and going out there and making a play, then that's just what it is. You can't really, it's either hand. Because if you run the ball 3 times in a row, even on that 3rd and 1, if we ran the ball right there and we didn't get it, then it's like, why you ain't throw the ball? So it goes either way. It just depends on how momentum's going, how everything going. But I'll never hate on another man, and what he's able to do. So if that's their strength, they was able to turn around, hand the ball off, go 45 yards. That's on them. I can't really. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Shador, Coach Prime was talking about it. He's tired of the "we could have won" conversation.
Yeah, I'm
it's
telling you, I'm
another,
tired of them too.
another "we should have won." So yeah, I mean, can you talk about that frustration of like you're so close every week, but just
Yeah.
can't get over the hump?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely frustrating, but we look at the game and we'll understand what we done good, and just be strict on ourselves throughout the whole game. Grade it, watch it, and just prepare for the next week. You can't really go in a dark hole. You can't go in a dark tunnel when you having a season like this, because every nothing will be ever perfect in life. So you gotta take the good, you gotta take the bad. So that's what I take from all this. Just keep being consistent, keep, playing the game, keep doing my job, keep doing everything we could do to be able to have success. And it's gonna finally click. But I'm definitely tired of those conversations too. I'm telling you. So appreciate it.
That's my guy right there, man. Number 2. I feel what he was saying there. I'm not just going to let you stand over my guy. I'm going to do something. So, yeah, man, he's a gamer right there. Yes, sir. I didn't like that target and hit in the back of his head. That he was right about that. That was a hard hit to the back of the head, and the refs didn't call it. And that's pretty bad right there. I think they should at least call the penalty on that, because he was already down, and the guy gonna come hit him up back of the head. He did get hit. He got hit in the back of the head. It was clear as day. I thought the penalty was coming. That's why I stepped away from watching the game. I said, okay, they're gonna have a 15-yarder. They probably wasn't gonna call targeting, but they was gonna call a late hit, but they didn't call it. I was like, what? Yeah, it was a hard hit. They gunning for that kid, man. Listen, this was a good game, man. It's what it feels like? It don't feel like they lost the game. It's a weird feeling on this one. Yeah, I feel for him right there. But guess what? Like Coach Prime said, you guys are expecting us to win. So he did turn it around. That's a success right there. This wasn't a game where you're like, oh, they getting ready to lose it. I never expect them to lose. Like, nah, they're gonna win. Just like next week. It's the same thing. They're gonna come out and they're gonna play well, right? And they're gonna be in contention. As long as they're in contention, that's a plus right there. They were in contention today. Somebody said, oh, Arizona. I said, they were in contention though. Arizona fought for their lives today. Well, not literally fought for their life. You know what I mean? They had to work for this. And me personally, if I was Arizona, I would have went for the score. That little cheesy kick thing, I get it. You guys working with your clock, I get it. I just wouldn't have left it in the hands of the kicker like that, but that's just me. But now, let me just go ahead and invite to the panel if y'all want to come on. I thought they played well myself. I don't have nothing negative to say about them. Nothing. Defense, nothing. The only thing is just that run, though. That running back is just tough. He's a good running back. What do you want me to tell you? He broke one open. He cracked one open 2 or 3 times. I'm not talking about the main running back. I'm talking about the second one. He cracked it open. And because the other one had to go out. And they stuck to the running play. They stuck to it. We had a running play too. So he was up open seat. Open seat, yeah. You there? Open seat?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. What's going on, bro?
Okay, yeah. What's going on, man?
Man, it was a good game, man.
Yeah,
I
it
think
was
the
good.
only thing that
Yep.
hurt us was penalties, bro. Just penalties, man.
Yeah, we had the one on Harris. That one play on Harris where he hit the quarterback late, then they converted that into a score. But that one play where they called us for a late hit on number 44, I don't really think that was a late hit. Just the momentum kind of ran him into the quarterback.
Right.
So I don't
His
think they
hands
should
to
have
the
called
face.
that one.
Yeah.
That's just me personally. Come on now, y'all. The rest is just, I don't know.
Terrible. Again.
I wish he would have ran the ball in that 3rd and 1, but it's tomato on that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't too much of that 3rd and 1 could have been avoided, you know what I mean? But when they remember that when it was I think it was 14-7 or something, was it 14-7, and they had got him on 3 and out, and they had got like that play I'm talking about. That right there was so big, bro. When they gave them that, and they had scored 14 up, it should have been 14-10. And they shouldn't have been up by like 27-14 at the half if everything went right for CU. Is and I'm like, man, but hey, I know Kermani had an okay game, but hey, he missed them 2 big tackles, man. That's why that boy broke like that. That running back on them 2 big 50s. And the last one too, he hit him in. He just dove at his ankles. And he broke.
It was bad tackling on that game. A lot of bad tackling, and now I see why. Like I'd rather have somebody in the linebacker other than Woods, but today he got exposed bad. Yeah.
I guess
Not so
Mitchell is
much.
he's out.
But on the first half, when that one play when they got their start, you see Woods doing his thing. He got through on him, got TPL. Then he man that one dude that was holding him. He had to man him to the ground. It's all on the replay. Like I'm like, oh, you can see him holding him like Trevor. He manned him. I was like, oh shit, look at or be like, oh look at Trevor. But like that game, man, the refs again, but to be that close and have that many flags. See, you was playing that 3rd and 1 though. I would have went for it, man. I would have ran, man. They didn't need a quick outplay right there, man. But they play all around good game, you know what I'm saying? But the refs, man, and then that one, I don't know how they called Tank a legal man downfield. That was fake because initially he was blocking, but when he threw it, I think it was to who he threw it to, Travis or somebody, and they kept breaking, and he just ran down the field and blocked somebody else. They called legal man downfield. But the series before that, Arizona literally had a play when they threw it to the running back and they had a lineman go pick up a safety. That's illegal in man field. They didn't even call it on him. They gave, and then when they see how they dove at Shador, the rest is dirty, bro. Like, what was that little meeting they had, bro? Like they stopped the game for like 5 minutes to do what? To talk about something, man. And then they try to come out and move the ball wrong to make it look weird, like they was. And then that other call on Xavier, they don't call. Like I said, they don't blow the whistle for CU, man, at all.
That one play on Xavier, when he put his hands up in the end zone, that was pass interference.
Right, and then they called it right. They and then the other one before that, the one they had 2 on X. The one that he grabbed and they're like, oh, he looked back, but he pulled him back first, and then when he pulled him, he looked back. And then Xavier ran, and then it's like they didn't call nothing. And then they turned around and called it on us, bro. Like, that shit was crazy, bro. That shit on Trevor was fake. Trevor, that wasn't no pass interference. He was touching on him, yeah, but he not grabbing him. And then he broke, and he went around him and hit the ball. They called pass interference. I was like, that was perfect defense. He tripping. I'm like, these. Then right after that, they went for Shador knees, bro. That shit was crazy, man. I'm like, how they call holding, right? Put him 2nd and 20 or something, and they don't call the targeting or the late hit on Shador going for his knee, man. They don't protect Shador, man. They want to see him out of there. They want to see him out of there. Then they gave him a flag. Man, are you serious? These dudes be all over this man when he on the ground. One dude tackled him, and then he tried to knee him. You see him when he scrambled and he got tackled, he got hurt a little bit. Remember that play?
Yeah.
Dude tackled him. He was trying to knee him in the back or something. Like he was trying to roll over and start kneeing him. I'm like, what is? They always doing a little weird stuff, bro. But the refs, man, 11, 12 flags.
Yeah, there was that one penalty where I think it was number 44. They called him for late hit. It was just his momentum carried his hand into the quarterback. I don't think they should have called that.
No, they shouldn't have called. That saved him, man. That saved the mess out of him because that was going to be a 3 and out, and they was going to kick a field goal, and that would have been 14-10. And then it would have been a whole different story. It would have been 17-10, Then 2014, then we got the little whatever. But they had a chance to stay on the field too and score one, and they just start going back. I think like in that first half in the second, third series. But when they called that one illegal man downfield on Shador and them, that was dirty as hell. It's no in the world that was. You know, I'm hearing echo.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
y'all?
How we doing, bro?
What up, man?
What up, man? It's good.
How you doing, fellas?
Oh, not too bad.
Oh, no, not too bad in yourself. Hey,
do you have a
you have
to your phone?
to your phone?
Say that again.
You have a
You
microphone.
have a microphone with your phone.
I'm on my tablet. This
Yeah,
is the
it's
first time
it's the
I use this, so.
the Android.
the Android is having a problem with
I just
I just had a message.
Okay.
It's not you.
It's not you. It's just
with
with Android.
They said if you
They said if you got a microphone, you can use that.
because
the bug is causing the echo.
It's nothing
It's nothing that you're doing
your end.
your end.
It's the bug right
The
now.
bug right now be trying to cook.
Okay. I'm a bounce off the stage. I'll just be in the chat, man.
If you have
You have something to say, we can. You're welcome that you talk.
I mean, I just wanted to say just say a couple of words. Wasn't saying
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
much to say. First of all, I want to applaud the coaches for finally giving Core Money that shot, man. Get in the game and play. I think it should have been a growing pain season for him. We know he wasn't ready, from the beginning of the season to be out there and 100% locking down defense receivers. But it should have been a growing pain type deal because we knew he was better. His talent and his ceiling was much higher than any other corner besides Travis. And he went out there. I think he did a really good job. No offense to the brother that was that made the comment about the missed tackles that Cormani made, but Cormani is way too small to be trying to tackle that back, trying to hit him high or at the waist or in the shoulders, anywhere high on his body. The only place he was going to bring that running back down was around the ankles. That was his only chance. And the angles that he came in on, it was no chance. Like the last big run that running back did, he ran through Cormani like Cormani wasn't even there. Like he never even touched him. That shows us how small Cormani is.
He did the same. I thought they told him to do it because when he did it the first time, and the running back just dove over Shiloh. It's like when you just throw your helmet down at somebody's feet. That running backs practice for that. That's what the bags do. You know what I'm saying? It's when you put the bags for the running backs down. That's what they practice for. As a DB, you're supposed to go for the ankle and wrap. Ankle tackle. He just did an ankle tackle. Them two big. That first one. When old boy jumped over Charlotte. That was supposed to be a chop ankle. And then that last one that put him in the game. Yeah, they ran right back. I thought he was going to just grab his ankle. But he just went for his helmet twice. You're supposed to go for the ankle tackle right there. He did have a good game. I ain't saying that, but like, you know what I'm saying? You got to make those. He could have made that tackle.
He'll continue to get better. That's why I said, I think he should have, he should have been getting way more playing time earlier on in the season, so he would have been better. We have to remember, he coming out of high school where, as you progress from level to level, the competition is better and better. So in high school, he probably faced a lot of guys where he got away with those kind of tackles. You know what I mean? And now he on this other level, and he's tackling best players coming out of high school on these teams, these Power 5 teams, and that stuff isn't going to work. But I think if he would have got more playing time sooner, he would have known that he wouldn't try to make that type of tackle. He would have got, because I be seeing, And then I be seeing Shiloh do the same thing.
See, they're not gonna let Carmoni get away with that. I keep hearing my feedback. That's crazy. Because like we see him make those tackles. You know, like we seen him make. Was that tackle from Oregon?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and switch off. You know, let y'all continue to do y'all thing.
Yeah, definitely come back. If you get like a microphone or you can device, you can definitely come back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying
what happened was on that. I got a message. It's just they're having a problem with Android right now, but they said they're trying to get it fixed. It's nothing he was doing on his end.
Right.
It was just that he was using an Android device, and there's a bug on StreamYard right now.
Okay, yeah, feedback. No, I wasn't saying Carmoni had a bad game. I'm just saying, like, you know, when we look at ways when they break down this film, they're gonna point those big plays out. Like, and then like the one with Tank going down the field, all the little PIs and then all the other little stuff, because it did come down there. They could have ran the ball seriously a little bit more for real still. Like I think they ran like 17 run plays, like total or something.
Yeah, for 74 yards.
Right. So, you know, that and that little bit made it look that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it only gave up 3 sacks. It should have been 2 sacks, maybe 1. You know what I'm saying? That 1 sack, Shador just said, "Nah, I'm out of here." He just kneeled down. But like, they cut it down. And they only ran 35 pass plays, bro. I'm like, okay, that'll work. You know what I mean? Then he got sacked. You know what I'm saying? We got 38, but he got sacked 3 times. So that's better than 47, man.
Yep.
They was looking good. I'm talking about they was dominating.
Hey, the plays that they look good on offense is when he actually was doing the RPO like he could hand the ball off, and they got away from it.
Right.
Because they was running the ball. They was running the ball.
They was running the ball out of it. And then that one RPO, I thought he handed it off because it was open. It was there. He just kept it. I think he got sacked or something. But man, they looked really good. Like, hey, they was dominating, controlled the field, controlled the possession, controlled the yards. They had more passing yards. I think they in the first half, they had like 200 some yards, almost 180 some yards in the first half. And then the defense pretty much was locked down defense for almost 2 quarters. You know what I mean?
The thing, you know, Carmoni, I want to say this real quick. The tackles, but minus those 2 tackles, he created his own island that the quarterback wouldn't throw to him.
Right, he came
the
up and got
quarterback
like.
only threw to him once, and he got a tackle for a loss.
Right, don't get me wrong. Carmoni he had like 3 tackles for losses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he had like 2-3 tackles in the backfield, but like what caused like a lot of the momentum was those 4 big runs.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? This is what it is. I'm not saying I don't know why he didn't just do his tackling, because he good at ankle tackling. I mean,
he
you know what I mean? I don't know why he just didn't go for the ankle. He just threw his. I guess he thought he brought enough to hit him down. You know, they was gonna say, Carmoni, you can't just think you hit him hard enough. Just grab the ankles, make sure you get that tackle. And like when you see like minute little things like that, you're gonna be like, okay, we can really be a tough team. Like I said, they are, like, you know what I'm saying? When they get it to where they're supposed to be, they're gonna be really tough. But it's gonna be kind of late. But next year gonna be amazing. But like again, they played a really good game tonight, man.
Yeah, next year is gonna be something to see, because they got a really they're doing really good now, and then on the off season they're gonna gear up and switch some things over. They're gonna be really good, man.
Right. You know what I mean? It was
Really
good.
exciting game today, though. It was, man, back and forth. I like those type of games. It wasn't boring at all.
No, not at all. The refs has had to mix it up. The refs, man, you can't tell me, bro. They're like, the ref kid, was he in the pocket? Man, he's back. He's backing up, throwing the ball. How is it not a late hit? You don't have to be in the pocket. He wasn't running. He was back. He was actually backing up, throwing the ball. That's crazy, man. But like I was gonna say it yesterday. I hope the refs don't get their hands in this game and try to stir nothing up, because you just see it, like they was just dying to call some crazy stuff. It got to a point I was like, here come a flag. Then wasn't no flag. You felt like that at one point in the game to where you just anticipated flags being thrown because it just got ridiculous.
Yeah, they didn't they throw a flag on Travis?
that should have been a PBU, man. They called that a pass interference, which was nowhere near. He didn't pull on him. He didn't take him out his route. He just like touched on him, kept him in front of him, and then he just broke on the ball and hit it. Like that's how you supposed to play. They call pass interference.
I mean, they calling like they didn't have home cooking. I'm like, damn, it's like it's an away game.
They sure wasn't calling it the other way. You know what I mean? It was too much, man. You do feel like that sometimes. It's a away game because the refs, man. Even though they did call some on Arizona, but they was looking to call 20 on CU because you know they had only 5 last game, 6. So you know they got to make sure this team has the most penalties at the end of the year, like in anybody. You know they got to keep that undisciplined.
Yeah, man, the refs, man. Because I'm like, this wasn't. It don't feel like it's a loss to me though.
Right?
They played so well.
Yeah, it's an awkward feeling, man. I was just sitting
Yeah,
there.
it wasn't.
I didn't know what to say. I just kind of went out by myself because I was in a room full of people.
Yeah, the refs, man, the refs, they messed this up. They didn't call the. I could see. Okay, if you don't want to call the target, at least a late hit on Shador because he was already on the ground.
Yeah, that's they blew it on that one.
What Shador should have did was he should have just acted and laid there.
Right.
He should have just laid there, like just laid there for a minute, so that they would have to review it. He should have just laid there for a minute because that he did get hit upside the back of the head.
Man, that was so late, man. That'd have been anybody else, bro. I mean, it's a timing in between those little hit and roll tackles when you still getting hit. But like when your butt hit the ground and you see the man in front of you with his back on the, you know, and his butt is on the ground, you still going for the back of his head. He's supposed to, and he a big old 300-pound lineman. Like the rest is saying it. I mean, not the rest, but the announcers were saying it. They don't get it. Like it's just they want them boys out of there.
But
Travis
we hurt
Shador.
ourselves on a lot of penalties, though, man. I mean,
Yeah,
they gonna miss
speaking
some
of the
calls in
line,
every game, any sport. Just
I was watching Tank the whole game, man. That man did not
self-inflicted.
get past him.
Right.
Yeah, we
That
got some
first pass.
self-inflicted penalties, and then
Right. All that's gonna happen. I said it though. That first pass to Travis when they didn't call it. I was like, I just said it. I said, I hope he don't rely on them to call the PI because they not gonna call it all the time.
they made way better coaching decisions this game. I mean, they called it. The decisions that they made as far as decision making and clock management, they did it right this week. Only thing that hurt us was a couple play calls and some penalties, man.
Right.
Yeah, that 3rd and 1 though, I wish we could have got that back because
I was watching the offensive line. They played better, man.
they played way better, man. It's like night
Tank
and
didn't
day.
let his man get past him at all.
Right.
He was battling the whole game.
Right. 30 play. If you that's the stats, man. I was just saying, like if it's like you give them 30, you might see 1 or 2 sacks, about 5 hurries.
Right.
Because if you just give them 50 pass plays, it's gonna look like 12 and 6 sacks. If you give them 30 more or 20 more, what they usually run like 47 completions and like 6 sacks or 20 more play. Come on, man. You give them 5 less plays, take away a sack. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and one sack he
35.
gave himself. One sack he did give himself.
Right. So, you know, it's just a number game, you know what I mean? But like they just picked the runs up a little bit more and just let it go. But it was
We
a good
really
game,
needed a
man.
turn. We needed one turnover from the defense. We couldn't get it this week.
Yeah, that's
I kept waiting on it. I'm like, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming.
I was saying that the whole halftime, like, they gonna get picked. And then that last series, I was like, but see, this game feels so because we didn't see the loss coming on that 3rd and 1 because we were still thinking it's 3 minutes left. Think we're gonna get the ball back.
Nah,
Yeah.
I was sick when we didn't get that 3rd and 1. I was like, man, it's about to be ugly because one thing they're gonna do is run. They ran 200 yards that game.
Yeah, they did run.
Yeah, I'm like, they're gonna run and try to control the clock. Yeah.
Right, but they that's messed up because like they really didn't run the ball the whole game like that and really dominate the run. They just had those 4 big ones, man, and that was it. Like you was stopping them boys behind the line, behind us. Just those couple plays, man. But other than that, man, I think they're gonna really bring it to Washington. They might really bring it to Utah too, man. I think Utah. What's Utah's score right now? Like fans playing? Anybody know?
What they were playing? What they playing? Who they playing today? Who they play? Let me see. They're playing 28-35 right now. Utah down. It's the score 28-35. So they're in the what quarter then? Yeah, quarter 4. 8 minutes left. Yeah, I definitely could see them taking it to them. Yeah, man. They look good, man. I can see them. We're gonna see what happens in the next game. That's what I'm gonna say. Let's see what happens, man. Let me see. You said they need to run a wishbone. I think when what was that? Did they kick it on that play? No, I'm talking about that play where they went and punted. It was like 4th and whatever. I think they should have just pound that ball in for first down. I think they could have got it. But it's neither here nor there. They played a good game.
I respect what he said to at the press conference when he's like he's in practice. He sees what they sees what they're doing in them situations. So they made great decisions today. I mean,
yeah,
every punt was a smart punt. I just probably on that 3rd and 1 when they didn't get it, they probably should have went for that 3rd and 1, but instead of kicking that field goal, they should have went for it on 4th and 1.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That 4-for-1 play. I think they could have got the.
They should have went for that, man. They should have went for it. But
yeah, Bassett came up big today. The punter.
Yeah, he was, man. If he didn't get with the interest he needed from the NFL, he got it today.
Oh yeah, definitely he'll find a job in the NFL with that punting ability. And he come from that, he come from Australia. They have a kicking program there. The person that's the head of that program, he's Australian, but he's a former NFL punter as well. He runs a program there. He takes some people that played in the Australian league, and they got a kicking program, and they go out to different teams in the United States, different colleges. They have a lot of Australian kickers out here now. That's where Bassett came under that program. It's a very good program because he's solid.
Yeah, man, I don't know how to feel. I'm glad they showed up this game and made it competitive.
Yep, they made it competitive.
Yep.
They showed up, and all they got to do is do it again next week.
Yeah.
Like Coach said, we take it one game at a time.
Yeah.
So do it next week, and then they come up, do it again next week. The final game in Utah.
That'd be a heck of a storyline if it go out
Oh
like
my
that.
God, wouldn't it be? They went out the
Man.
last 2 games.
Yeah, that'd be a heck of a storyline.
Yep.
We shall see. Well, man, I'm gonna jump off here, man. Thanks for letting me come on again, bro.
Yeah, I
love the
appreciate you
platform that
coming
have,
on.
bro.
I appreciate you coming on.
Man, so we'll talk again this week.
All right, for sure.
All right.
Yeah, man. It was I don't have too much bad to say, man. You said you heard Juju not on the team anymore. I don't know. I think he's still there. I didn't hear anything about him not being on the team. I know Smoke didn't. He was sidelined. I heard he was sidelined today. He didn't play. So yeah, I saw he didn't play or whatever. But just still give a little bit more touches to the running backs. I think they're in the ball game. They trended in the right direction though.
Right.
Then they're gonna have a lot of momentum for next season. They're gonna be the talk of the town for this transfer portal, everything else. And a lot of these players, like Kermani, they're gonna have the benefit of the spring sessions. Spring session 1 and 2, summer session 1 and 2, leading up to training camp. He's only going to get stronger and better. So yeah, they got a lot of positives moving forward. McCaskill coming back. Yeah, man. I'm sure they're gonna try to. I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting all season.
They got a lot of
Definitely.
confidence. They got a lot of confidence, but so they should have a lot of confidence going into next week too.
Right, they should.
Like tremendous confidence, especially after this performance. Like they
Right.
just if they didn't statistically call those plays, Shador had to run plays, they'll figure out their schematics because they
Yep.
pretty much looking at a number management and how they call it and how they utilizing this team. Because if you downplay a couple pass plays and actually focus on some runs and actually build those plays Shador's running, adding to the run stat and give them to the running backs, that little fix will get them the wins. I'm telling you, they capable of doing everything. You know, tighten up again on defense, tighten up. You know, think they pretty much thinking they can take on the world now after really just dominating Arizona, because you can't really say Arizona dominated them, even though like it was 31-34. It's just man, those sporadic plays, man, little surprising runs and catch here and there. But State about to get it, I think, next week. They're having problems with Berkeley right now. They down 4 against Berkeley right now.
Who's that?
Washington State.
Oh, Washington State.
Yeah, they down right now. They down right now. Utah down right now. You know what I mean? Hey, let's hope they get some little disruption in their rhythm and we can get it, man. I really, like I said, they play like this play. I said they play like how they played last week. They got a good chance of winning out. They play like they did today. They for sure about to win out because it was little things that happened in the game happened today. You know, missed a little tackle here, just barely not sacked them there. Almost got the pick here, fake PI there. Like those little knickknacks, clean that up. They winning it next two. If I see him winning it next two,
Yeah, definitely.
you know, they wasn't controlled. Like it wasn't ragdoll today. You know.
No, it wasn't. That's why I said they shouldn't have their heads down.
Right. And it's just man. Shador, like I'm tired of keep talking about almost winning these games. We tired of watching y'all almost win them too, babe. Y'all gonna start winning. But I really ain't got much. Like I'm like I said, I'll take these losses over a UCLA loss or Oregon loss any day, still, because it makes you excited to what's about to happen next. And I think that's the feeling everybody having. You know, it's like, dang, we lost, but I'm excited for next week, and that's something
Right.
that's what you want in a team anyway. You know, and even if they
Right.
winning and losing, whatever, if you're excited to see them play because you know you like what you're seeing. Hey, and they playing how you supposed to see them play. Hey, that's a great thing to see. So I
Yeah,
enjoy what I'm
Jonah
watching.
Coleman. Damn, he had 179 yards.
And the running back was a lot, man.
Yeah, he was a beast today.
Just he had two big ones for almost 60, man.
Yeah, 179 yards on 11 carries.
Yeah, he had a running back's dream today. And
Yeah,
like
that was a running back's dream.
right, that was running back's dream, man. You can't really you can't not, and you can't like truthfully, it was just it was a little bit better on some certain plays, you know, a little bit tougher on some plays too, and the penalties didn't help at all. But you just take them penalties away. But both teams could say that because both teams were heavily penalized. It was a good game, man. You know, people put up big stats. You know, it was a good game. Like I said, I was expecting that. You know, I was expecting that from them because that's pretty much what you need to do. A tuning of the management of utilizing the team. Other than that, man, you got to win the team. You know, I just hate to see. Well, I'm not hate to see. I'm just upset that it kind of come in kind of late to see how to really manage this team and really put them somewhere where they can really get a great outcome. Other than that, man, I'm cool, man. It's like I didn't smoke the good blunt watching that game.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I was kind of relaxing. And the other game, like Oregon was kind of not so much, but UCLA that was probably like a nightmare. That was like torture because it was just so much on Shador. But it was a good game, man. Like I said, I got comfortable, took the day well. They played damn good, man.
Oh, Smoke. Smoke did play.
He got some carries. I didn't see him carry the
Yeah,
ball.
he caught a big. I thought that was him that caught that big hit on special teams.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
it was him.
The second one, I know Johnson got one.
It was the second one. Because I'm looking here, he got that tackle. They credit him with that hit. Yeah, it was Smoke.
Oh, Smoke put him in the next week.
Smoke is getting money on special teams.
Hey, J.A. Bray rocking them boys on kickoff. Hey, I was like, ooh, they wanted the call. I thought it was gonna call targeting for a minute on Johnson. And then that one was Smoke. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
He knocked. He was down there for a minute. He couldn't get up. He got up. He like, what day is it?
Yeah, he gonna mess around and get a job in the NFL just on special teams.
Right.
If he's a gunner like that, yeah, he definitely gonna walk on a team and make a special teams for sure.
Right.
Every game he come up solid for special teams. Every game. Thanks, Bex Ballers. Thank you for the donation. Said, can we come up? Yeah, I let me drop the link again.
Yeah, because he brought the stretcher for that one. Like he literally like was on the floor because he didn't get up for like a couple seconds. Then he got up days.
Yeah, that was the one Smoke hit him.
Right. That second one, the first one he took it, but that second one where he had Smoke when he hit him, that hit him tomorrow. I said he hit him in the next week.
Yeah, because the dude got up slow
He was
after
out of
that
there.
hit.
Yeah, he was out of there. I think that took him out the game. Wasn't that the one who left the
Yeah,
game?
did take him out the game.
Yeah,
That was on Smoke.
Whew. Brought that boy on the
Golly,
stretcher.
man, that was a frustration. Hey, like, okay, I ain't gonna run. Okay, I'm about to go take it out on somebody. And look, check this out. When he hit him, where you think Bishop Thomas was?
Bishop was in on that too. They both. That was the
He was
sandwich.
right there, getting
I
ready
know
to
it was
hit
a
him as
sandwich,
well.
but okay. I thought it was somebody smart. I was about to say I thought it was two. I know two people hit him. Both times two people hit him, but the second one was stretcher play. Bishop was there too. Oh,
He was right there, standing over him. He was right there. He could have hit him as well. That's how fast he got down the field.
Yeah, it's athletic.
So here's my thing: if it's a situation, right, where it's 4th and 1, bring Bishop Thomas in and have him run it. If he's that fast, have him run it up the middle. Then have him do it,
or sneak it.
Yeah, I guarantee you, he's gonna get it. he's big, man. Yeah, when he hit that play and the dude got up real slow, Bishop was right there.
He wouldn't have got him, but Bishop would have put a hit on him.
Oh no, nah, he wouldn't have got up.
If Bishop been Smoke hit him, oh man, hit him in the coffin. Oh, he's done, cooked him. Oh man, that's too much. That's too much. They was like I said, hey, CU was the aggressors that game, and he's supposed to be big hitting Power 5 teams, bro.
Hey, let me say something real quick about Smoke. I heard somebody talking. It was like, well, because I had posted a picture, and I showed Smoke because he took to his Twitter. He said, I'm sad that I couldn't show you the skills that I know I have. And I put his stat up there. Somebody said, oh, well, he ran for 1,000, but it wasn't all in 1 year. Listen, he ran in the SEC. That's what people want. He ran in the toughest conference that you can run in, and he did very well. Why he didn't run today? I don't know. It's no way. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know why the team won't use him. I don't know. But let me see you try to run for 1,000 yards in the SEC and see if you can do it. I guarantee that half the average person won't. It's just that you got to understand something. He probably could have ran for 1,000 in the season, but that's not how they used them. They had a balanced attack and they used 2 running backs. They used 2 running backs and they had a passing game as well. And he had very solid numbers. And matter of fact, for people that don't know, you gotta do your research before you talk, because a lot of people just be sitting here talking. He's an NFL caliber running back. They had a whole article on it before he transferred here. It's just that when he transferred here, he went into the void. Sometimes it happens with players. Sometimes like every situation is not a good fit. It's not that he's not a good running back. It's just that here they're more pass heavy. They throw 60% of the time, more than 60% of the time here. That's more than any other. That's more than any other school in the nation right now. They throw too much. But now today, if you notice, they cut it down, and they were within contention. But yeah, he is a great running back. Why he not playing? I don't know. It's not competition, man. It's not competition. Let me tell you something. If I was the head coach, yes, he would be playing, and I would have been playing McCaskill this year. I guarantee you we wouldn't have had no problems with a running game. Guaranteed. You got to give people a chance, man. But for whatever reason, I don't know why he didn't get a chance. If somebody can get up that fast up the field and almost deplete somebody and take somebody out the game, that man can play, man. That man he has a dog in him that they didn't unleash. It came down to the coaches. And I'm the one to say it. You know, I'm not trying to be in these coaches' face. I'm being real here. If y'all didn't want to use this kid, you shouldn't have had him on the team if you didn't think he was going to play. You know how many colleges out there can use a running back? Like, you guys are not using them. You know, you barely use Wilkerson. The only reason why you use them because you had to today, because you know you need a balanced attack to win. And you see that you guys almost won the game. And you still didn't get over 30 touches. I guarantee you, if these running backs get over 30 touches, they would have won today. They're gonna win the game. Because they got the quarterback is fine. It's not a quarterback issue. He's fine. So yeah, don't sit up here and like try to discredit Smoke. I'm not gonna let somebody like you can't discredit somebody like that. He's a fine player. It's not his grades because he's a good student. It's not his grades. I did the research on this kid. He's already graduated. He's a great student. It's not that. So I don't know what it is. So, and here's the thing: until they learn, I guarantee you, a lot of these games they would have won if they had the running game in full steam. I mean, you got a player like Wilkerson. He's a bruising running back. Yes, they did use him today, but they didn't use him enough. Smoke is good. Because I'm saying the person like this person is more close to the team than I am. How do you not know that Smoke is not a good running back? He ran in the SEC. That's one of the top leagues in football. That is the top league in college football, the SEC. You don't run against no Alabama and be successful and you're not a good quarterback and running back. Yeah, man. It's and I will say this team is going to get better because they got to learn from it. But if they make this mistake next year, we're going to be talking about them again like this next year. If they don't make this adjustment. They throwing too much. So
right.
I mean, he's a great quarterback. You got a good quarterback. He's going to make those big plays. Trust me. But you got to utilize it. You see the team today, they utilize their running back. But I guarantee if that running back today, what is his name? His name, what's his name? Where is he? Okay. Jonah Coleman. He wouldn't have got no burn here. He wouldn't have. He wouldn't have got no burn here. He's a good running back. But for whatever reason, he wouldn't have got no burn here. He wouldn't have. Now, if he transfer from Arizona here, he can wind up on special teams. That's crazy. You know, so they gotta fix that. That's just they can make an improvement. So every team is not perfect, but that's the one thing they got to improve on is getting these running backs more touches, and they should be straight.
Right, because they seem uncomfortable even today. Like because they had running lanes. Like it was a few times. Oh, the line busted holes wide open. I seen that one play they had got Hankerson the hole wide open. He kind of like he didn't really attack it like how you would think, but he got positive yards. But that thing was wide open. Again,
Yeah,
they
he's
had
not
like
used to running this year.
right. They ain't really in the running rhythm. So it's like,
Nope.
you know, but more, man. more running plays, and then, like those sacks or those runs Shador took, those positions of the game, those was those was run positions, most of them. And then like when you just put those and count, just put them in as runs, man. They still looking because like last week they run the ball 11 times. This week they run the ball 17 times.
It's like it's this kid last year of college football, and they will not put him in the game. I want to know why now. Why? What did he do? Did he piss somebody off? Like what did he do? Because it's his last year of college football. His last year. Don't you think his parents want to see him at least run once? Y'all won't even do that. Like it's his last year, coaches. His last year of college football. He came here to help y'all. Y'all will not put him in the game, and he's a graduate student with experience in the SEC. Okay, so my question is, if I was the reporter, I would have went on him hard body. What did he do, coach? What did he do? Like, it's not competition because he's good. It's not competition. He ran in the SEC. It's not competition. So what is it? What did he do? Did he piss somebody off? Like, what is it? Damn. I'm like, yo, can you just put him in for one snap at least? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know what he did. Smoke, what did you do, man? Like, what did you do? Like, because if I make up something, I'm only speculating. I can't speculate on why he's not in. I don't know. It's a reason, though. It got to be a reason. It got to be.
Right, because I'm sitting here just pondering, trying to figure out why wouldn't he? Because they practice. You seen him in practice. Took off in practice. I mean, is he not practicing well? I don't know.
I don't know if I mean,
Did
I
he
don't
ever
know if
did get spotted? I don't know.
Is he not like the way he run down the field and catch these plays and taking people out their cleats? He got the dog in him. So I don't know what it is. I could see if he was just like I could see if he was, I'm not saying he's the best running back on the planet. I'm not saying that either, but I don't know. I thought they're not deep in the running back room then, I guess. Like they thought they were. They saying that they were deep. They're not deep because they're not using them. So obviously they're not deep. They only went with 3 today. And have him on special. And I mean, coach, it's his last year and you still won't put him in. God damn. Boy, I couldn't be his parent, yo. I'd be in that coach's office, yo. I couldn't be his parent. So what did my son do? None of your kids ran in the SEC. Now, what did he do? Like, what exactly did he do, man? Because I'm not knowing.
We'll find out in about 10 years.
We'll find out at the end of the season. Somebody gonna talk.
You think it's gonna be that quick?
Oh yeah, if I was him, you'll find out right after the season. You'll find out.
It got to be some kind of terms to what's going on, or some kind of negotiation took process. Or
Maybe it could have been a negotiation went on.
Something had to take because it is that this I don't know. I can't. They show him in film, they show him in the practice, running the ball, and then like I don't know.
Somebody said maybe he want to develop younger running backs. That doesn't make sense. You go with the players that have experience. Experience would have made you want to win this game today. It comes down to experience sometime.
Yeah, you develop in practice, you execute in the game. So it wouldn't make sense for him to be developing running backs in the game. But at the same time, who knows? They really high. They ain't gonna be their senior back, so it's like I don't know, man. But they I don't know. I really can't tell you because for one, they don't run enough. For one, I can tell you that for sure. Then just off of that alone, then the situation of the game, who knows? Then again, now they managing down. Like I'm 38 pass plays is moving in a direction towards more run plays. So let's see what's happening next week. Maybe he might maybe Pat just didn't want to make too many changes the first week and really taking control. Maybe next week. Like I said, he did call a good game. You know, 'cause I see he started off with Hankerson and then Wilkerson. No, he started off with Wilkerson, right? Wilkerson was running the ball first.
Yeah, Wilkerson, Hankerson. Hankerson, don't get me wrong, he's been solid.
Right. So he made some kind of who's leading the balls kind of like that change was made because Dylan wasn't starting back this week. So let's see what happens. You know what I mean? I know it's messed up, man, but could this all have been Sean Lewis? That's the real question we not asking.
If it is, man, it's sad, and it's like I don't know, like. But see, the head coach can be like, "Nah, put that kid in the game, man. His parents want to see him. Put him in the game, man. Put this
Right.
kid in the game."
Right, but you know, Dion, he wanna grow trust and he wanna live or die on this, what it is. So just think. You heard him in the press conference. You gotta see, you gotta hear when you hear people talking, it's like you can hear what they saying, but what they mean and what they saying, what they trying to mean, what they say is what's gonna give you like how they kinda, are a little bit. And when he he said, I'll put this on you. I'll trust you with this. He really trusting these people. And he gonna live and die with that. Dion already made the decision. So I'm starting to look at like maybe this was Sean Lewis, man, because even the way this game was called, it was subtle. Like Carmani started on defense, a couple people here moved around on offense, some different looks with tight ends, more people, but different people. Who's this out here? Then you got Wilkerson starting that running back. Like you don't want to come in too much and have somebody who wasn't playing and then start them. Maybe he might just ease smoke in the last two games. I hope so, but if that happens, I definitely know that Sean Lewis, man, and Dion just trusted a little too much, man.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Like, if I was the head coach, though, I know what personnel I have. I know he played in the SEC. I was like, if you guys are struggling in the running game, please put him in, please.
Right.
Put him in, because if he can run there, he can run here.
Right.
If you can run good against Florida, why can't you run here?
Right, because all the other SEC players play Dominic, Clundon,
Yeah,
Austin,
Dominic,
they all SEC.
Fletcher.
Yeah, all of it. Well, Juju not, but all the other ones SEC players. But like, it's interesting. I really can't. But I'm really just like, other than that, I hope Dion just didn't say, "Don't run this," player. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't. But if he did, he had to have a reason. But
Yeah, it had to be a reason. It had to
know?
be something. It had to be something that we don't know. It had to been something. But see, he gets in on special teams, so he does play.
Right.
So it's
right. That's interesting because you see, he does want him on the field. Is that something? What is it? I'm like, did he renege on his position, or did he work out some kind of deal where he wanted to finish this year and come back and coach at CU? Because that's
no, it wasn't that, because he took to Twitter and he had something to say about him not running. He took to Twitter recently.
Yeah, see, now we're talking something different. Now it's either some kind of argument going on, some kind of something. It had to been an argument. It had to been an argument or within the running backs coach, and I guess Dion is waiting for something to dissolve about it. I don't know. I got to be a wall. I got to be a fly on the wall for this one.
Yeah, we would have to be on a fly on the wall to really know. We probably would never know unless he come out and say it.
Right.
And then you only get one side, but it is what it is now. I mean, it's 2 games left in the season,
Right. The could possible three, but 2
possible
for sure.
3 with the bowl game. Yeah.
Right, 2 for sure. You know what I mean? 2 of them, so 2 for sure. But yeah, he, like I said, Dion gonna live with it and die with it. Like he made that point clear today. But you already know that's what he like. Where he ain't gonna live in regret. So thinking he making bad decisions. So he gonna get emotional about it. I can see he kind of he remind me of a Scorpio, kind of like, but Leo. So, but
Coach Prime did run the ball at Jackson State. He ran it. Yes, he did. He had a more balanced attack. He did run the ball.
Right, Wilkerson was doing his
Wilkerson
thing.
was a beast there.
Right, that's why I'm going back to Sean Lewis, man. I'm thinking Sean
It had to be the offensive coordinator. That's what I'm gonna narrow it down to.
Right, only option. You see the change. You see
Nah,
that.
coach, he not good, coach. Nah, man. You sure? Yeah, he's not. I'm seeing something. But the coach is also at practice watching though. So it's not that. It's not that because he's at practice watching it.
Right.
So
The OC though, but see, the OC and the running back coach, that's two different things. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? The
The running
OC,
back coach could have said something to him.
yeah, he could tell the OC, like, hey man, he ready this week. And the OC be like, well, yeah, okay, well, we're gonna go with this one his week, so we're gonna just look out for that, and that's it. And that's the OC call. Like, seriously, OC would be like, that's why offense, defense a little bit better. Offense, OC, man, he gotta really want to see
Ali
when
Mack, he did run the ball at JSU, man. He did. That's a fact. That's not up for debate. You can go look.
oh, he is. See, he ran the ball at Jackson. Deion don't not want to run.
Yeah, he did run it. But anyway, despite all of that, they did make the attempt for the running backs today, so that's good. So that's all you can really, you go from there, go to the next game now. I was just curious about because when I hear people try to give their reason for it, they can't give me a good reason why he's not playing. So it got to be something else. But unless he decide to talk when he leave that school, we'll see. But I doubt it. I doubt it because he's gonna try to walk on and go to a pro team. So he don't want to burn any bridges. If I was him, I wouldn't burn any bridges. I would try to, have a good combine, try to get invited to a team. He's really good at special teams. That's a plus in the NFL. So yeah, I wouldn't burn any bridges at this point. If I was consulting him, I would say, look, don't burn any bridges. Like that. But if an NFL team inquire why you didn't run, then you got to be truthful in your interview like that. So that's it, really.
Right. You
Yeah.
don't want to put that jacket on.
Yeah, you don't want to put that jacket on him, right?
Better bring his stock all the way down. And that's like, nah.
Right. Because Prime, he has connections in the NFL.
Major
Major
might still be
connections.
going. He might still, like I said, there's nothing wrong with being a teams player and then getting on, working hard and getting it. You never know, because it's all
Yeah,
kind
he
of
can
ways
make
to
it
get
special
drafted.
teams, man, in the NFL. The way he playing, oh yeah,
Right.
he can make his bread and butter on that special team punt unit.
Right. Punt,
Oh yeah.
kickoff, what I mean? Get out there and get with it. And that's a good living. I love it. I wouldn't mind having an NFL career as a special team player.
Shit, he on the roster. Yeah,
Right.
man.
Right. I was
He's
telling
making more than the average person going into the workforce.
But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Just going down there, taking it. Sometimes all you do is sprint down there all game. Just go sprint down, man.
Yeah.
Good job, kicker. Let's go. Keep touching. Keep kick out of the end zone, baby.
Yeah, so definitely I would say to him, don't burn your bridges. This man has major connections in the NFL, and that'll work to your benefit. Get ready for the combine, and I'm sure he will make his connections and get you a invite somewhere. He pretty
Right.
will. He'll call around. He'll get you an invite.
Right. You get on there, get on teams, then be a scout team running back. Ooh wee. There you go.
Yeah, you'll make his money that way.
Right. You go, hey man. Deion gonna get you there. He can play. He can play. I just hate to see he not playing like how you should be playing, but something's up. Like I said, something's up. Even though he didn't get, whatever somebody's trying to say about 1,500 yards in the SEC is humongous. Like,
yeah,
3,000.
That's good to have on his resume. Like, shoot, people make money on the scout team in the NFL. Okay, scout team, we're gonna put you on the punt unit like that. He can make his money.
Right. But it says 1,500. You could run. It's people. Look, they draft running backs that's been hurt sometimes. Or they'll just undraft them. Undrafted running backs put up that many yards in the SEC, get undrafted all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he got enough. He got enough film. See.
Yeah.
football ain't sometimes it's not about always playing. Sometimes they wonder why you're not playing, if you just being bad. But if you got enough film on you, somebody will find you. He got 1,500 yards in the SEC. Somebody be like, hey man, we might could use him for every now and then back. He special team player. Okay, we can use him definitely in special teams. Got good cover speed. Yada yada yada. Let's bring him in undrafted. Give him a little 50 or 150,000. We'll guarantee the first year. And if you can stick around, we'll start talking. And he'll be on there. You know what I mean? But the exposure that he gotten so far is an investment because last year didn't nobody know about no smoke at all. You know what I'm saying? Cavassier who? Smoke. You talking about going to the liquor store? Like you know what I mean? Now
Yeah, he got the exposure and I think he said one time, he said, man, I think I might want to coach. See, now
right.
you got the resume.
Right. He definitely
Yeah,
can
he can
coach.
coach.
Right. You gotta get your degree, you definitely can coach. But you
He
still
got the
could
degree already.
oh well he can coach.
Yeah, he got his undergrad already.
Oh, right. That's right. He undergrad, so he can be a college coach. He can be a D1 coach. He can
Yep.
pretty much. So you just get experience. If I was him, hey, work around where I can, but he's capable. You know what I mean? I'd hate to see him not running the ball, but it got to be something. But I really thinking to the max, it was Sean Lewis, man. Had it because he wanted to come in. If you ask me, because I heard somebody else said on YouTube, and I totally agree with it because how he run the formula of the team, it was looking pro etiquette, like he trying to show the NFL like this is what kind of value I can push on the offense. This is how I can move my quarterback. Because he had a quarterback to make the offense look like that. And you don't want to run the ball much. NFL teams, you know what I mean, run the ball like that 20 times, 22 times. You know what I mean? They run a few times, they pass 40 times, you know what I mean? Especially West Coast, they pass him 37, 42 times. But like that's what he was doing, man. I really think it was Sean Lewis. Like that's all I'm saying. It was Sean Lewis, man. I've been to it though. Like I've been to it, but it got to be him. But I think Pat is gonna ease smoke. I do see a easing of the running game. I think he might get some carries next week. This is gonna be too damn late. It's like a sour lemon that tastes sweet.
Yeah. That'd be crazy. Get some carries, run for over 100. I'm like, I'll be shaking my head at that point. But it's good though. It's good for him though, for the leading up to trying to get a job somewhere.
Right.
Yep.
But you can always, you got you a D1 player, get you a degree. You want to turn into coaching and training. It's a good idea. It's better than communications. Everybody want to go do communications.
Yeah,
Older
you
way,
can definitely do the training route,
all that.
You
What
can
I
do
mean?
all of that, yeah.
Right. You already taking advanced sports for 4 years and all this and that. This and that. That's why I don't get why most like college athletes don't come out as like some kind of physical conditioning degree. You know what I mean? Like a advanced sports degree or something. But they should work on that. I do think they should work on that because they do specify in conditioning, training, working out, body, understanding the body, treatment, what to do, what not to do, more advanced than most people, you know what I mean? So they should get a degree from that. I think that's what Prime want to kind of protest too. Is what he's speaking about doing that, making sure like the children have some kind of electoral credit towards like advanced sports and stuff like that, like for the credits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So some people say it was going to like weaken the academics of the athletes, but at the same time, not really, because you could take classes on sports, on advanced sports medicine and all this and that, and really be almost like a doctor. So, yeah, I mean, that'd be a good way of taking them. But I see a lot going on. Like it's good. I don't really got. I'm really pleased. I don't want to be saying I'm pleased with an L, make it like a moral victory. I think that's
Pleased
what
with
it
an
is,
L, right? A
right?
moral, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say that. It's not a moral victory. It's still like 19 penalties. Oh, but like I said, you know what I mean? A little bit here and there, a little call here and there. But at the end, can't nobody really say they got beat down because supposedly they're supposed to get beat down by every team in this conference. Like no
Right.
chance at all.
Yeah, they didn't get beat down today.
Not
They
at
were
all.
great in contention.
Man, it was right there dominating. It's just them. If we could just take back those 4 plays, it looked like you beat the mess out of Arizona. Man, for real, because even the offense, the O line was looking like how they supposed to look. And I say, take the pressure off the O line, take the pressure off the receivers, take the pressure off Shador by just running the ball a little bit.
No, El Diva, this is last year eligibility. That's it.
We got smoke.
Yeah, that's it for him. Like Weaver too. This is it for him.
Yeah, we were out of here. We were going.
Yeah, he definitely gonna get. He gonna be on the NFL roster next year.
He definitely going. He probably go he might end up at Denver.
Man, that'd be crazy, right?
He'd be a Bronco. Hey, what if Shador end up a Bronco too? Hey, you never know. Yeah, I'm trying to tell
That'd
you.
be crazy. He end up there. But they got Russell though. I don't know how long he got left.
How long it look like? How long you get Russell?
Another 3. Another. How old is he? He's been in the league a long time.
Old enough, right?
Yeah, man. He's on the way out eventually.
I think this
Just
might be
because
his
he's been in
last
the
one.
league a long time.
Right. I think he might be. I think right before Shador leave, it'll be his last year in the league, or last year. And how many years he got on this contract? 2 years. I
Not
know he
sure.
been. Would he have a 4-year, 5-year deal? He been there 2 years, right? 3 years almost. No, this is third season, right? He's there 2 seasons because he came mid-season when he first got there.
Yeah, he's been in the league. He's been in the league a minute now.
No, I mean, how long you been with Denver? Because I don't think Denver. I think Denver gave him a 5-year contract. I think I'm not sure, and I think he's been there already 3 years. So he probably got 2 years left. Right when he get out, Shador be going in the draft. That'd be something.
2025 draft. He entering.
Right.
We got to see of course, anything can happen between now and then. I don't know. I always say he gonna go here, he gonna go there. It just depends on who got that number 1 pick in the lottery. We'll see what happens where he go.
You know how they move stuff around. They could be trading off picks for next year, or 10 years, or 3 years. Hey, give me this pick for this pick in next year, whatever. There's ways
down, yeah.
Right, there's ways to get it. Cause I think who all coming out this year? A lot of teams need.
I think Williams coming as far as quarterbacks.
Right, they're not sure.
I'm not
I
sure if
don't
the
think
North Carolina quarterback coming out. He a junior, right? Drake May.
Right, yeah, Drake. He a junior. He
a junior. He might come out, or he might stay to his senior year. Caleb might come out. The guy up at Washington, he definitely coming out.
Yeah. Penix, he out of there. Bo Nix coming out. He out of there.
Bo Nix, yeah.
I think Texas quarterback out of there. And Louisiana quarterback 2nd year.
Yeah, when Shador come out, that's gonna be his year, as far as like the top 5 pick taken in the draft.
Right.
He's definitely gonna be top 5. He stay healthy.
Right. Yeah, I think he'll play with one leg, Shador. Yeah, man.
He a dog, man.
Man, he's something else. He plays. See, I like how he adjusted this week, because if you notice, the pocket was how it was last week. He just settled in the pocket a little bit more, and he trusted the pocket a little bit more this week, because he stepped out a little bit last week to where he should have stepped in and saved some possessions. He really played. He fearless just about. I said, hey man, ain't too many quarterbacks. I don't know about Penix and Bo Nix, man. Nah, man, I don't think so. I don't think
I
Bo
don't know
Nix.
why Bo Nix remind me of Drew Brees. He kind of look alike.
He remind me of Rivers.
Phillip Rivers.
He remind me of Phillip Rivers. All the way, bro. How he look with his red pads on and everything. I'm like, man, I bet that's how he gonna probably play in the league. You know what I mean? Because he seemed like that. He gonna be as good as his team gonna be. He's not that kind of player that's gonna excel the team. Like, from how I see Bo Nix from all his transitioning throughout his college career. And it's like, if he go to a team that's run heavy and like mediocre passing, he gonna throw a lot of picks. If he go to a team that could probably pass block and need some receivers, he gonna get a lot of incompletes. But like he got to go to a team that got it, and he got to be able to be the piece they need to like, get it moving. So like, I see him like if Bo Nix go to the Jets, that'd be a good move for Bo Nix. Like if
Yeah,
they get somebody like him,
he'll back up Rodgers for a year.
right? He let him back up Rodgers for a little while, and then get him in there with that young, just like because Jets they're all young, they about to grow, they about to be there for a couple years playing. He good with a team like that, or like let me see who else probably, maybe even like Miami. I'll put him in over Tua all day. Tua he all right to me, but I don't think he really like consistent enough. And then like I just don't really something about him. Something just don't make me say he got like the steady like something. It's like something he missing. So something he missing. I think Bo Nix might be all right there. Other than that, like teams like that. Other than that,
Bo Nix might surprise us. We'll see.
right? That's what I'm saying. If he got a team that's capable that need a steady quarterback, that'd be a good move. But if he go to a team where they need other players, like they need a receiver and a big time receiver, I don't think he'll be too good at making receivers become big receivers. You know what I'm saying? Like how Tom Brady, he didn't use anybody. Like boom, boom, boom. Tom Brady, don't matter who you, as long as you can catch, you can do this. You can catch a slant.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be one of these quarterbacks that's gonna surprise us.
I think it's gonna be the Texas quarterback, and I think Penix might be all right in the league. He got a quick throw, man, and he
He
lasered
do
it.
got a quick release.
Yeah, he got a quick one. He lasered that beam, and he got a good height in the pocket. I like how he stands in the pocket. He might be all right, but you know what I mean. Bo Nix, I do like Bo Nix. Bo Nix situation can predict his outcome in the league. I think Caleb gonna get totally exposed in the league. I think he's gonna get exposed. Like,
Yeah, we're gonna see if he come out this year.
Nah, he's not coming out this year.
He not coming out. Caleb
ain't coming out this
I
year.
can see him coming back too. They making pretty good money right now. I can see him coming back.
If he come out this year, where you rating him in the picks?
Well, I mean, if he come out this year, he's probably the first quarterback taken.
You think he's still gonna be the first pick this year?
Yeah.
If he come out, if him and Penix come out this year, you think he's still because he won the Heisman? You think he's still the first pick?
Yep. Well, Penix, his Heisman is pending. We don't know if he's gonna win it yet.
Right. So I think he might get it over both. Wait, who winning right now? Wait a minute, hold on.
It's Penix, the guy from Florida State. Let me see. The guy from Florida State, Michael Penix.
Right.
And there's another court.
They're trying to say Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison is another one though. I'm forgetting the guy.
Oh, the QB from not North Carolina, not Michigan. Wait, it's with the other quarterback. Ain't it Michigan?
Let me see.
But he had a bad game last week, so they took him out the chase like real quick. They put him in and put him out too.
Let me see. It's because I keep forgetting it's one player. It's yeah, Penix, Daniels, Harrison, and Travis and Nix. That's who we got.
Travis who? Huh?
No, Travis. What is the dude name?
The defensive, the other defensive person. He played for North Carolina. I think they don't play for North Carolina. He played for
he damn what is his name, man? It's one that we don't even talk. We talk about Harrison all the time, and we talk about Daniels and Penix, but it's this guy named Travis. Something Travis. I can't think of his name right now. But his stock dropped. Penix stock is way up right now.
Right. Yeah, he about to go 10-0.
I mean, if he go 10-0, he probably wrapped up the Heisman.
Right.
That's why I say his Heisman is pending. I think he's gonna win it.
Right. He might get it this year.
Sorry. Jaden Daniels from LSU.
Right.
The
JD.
LSU quarterback.
Right. But LSU, I think they're like 6-7-2, right?
Yeah. But right now, like if you look at it, you got the guy from no, not the guy. Georgia, they undefeated, right?
Georgia undefeated, but they don't got a real standout. Their quarterback's doing all right, but he's just, balanced kind of. Georgia just balanced, man. They got a good quarterback though. He's not really standing out this year though. Yeah, I'm really how I look at Penix is gonna be because I think Oregon struggled today, right? Oregon, they still playing? They play SC. No, they play SC in a minute. I'm tripping. They ain't play yet. So this SC game tonight is gonna really either throw Nix up or throw him down.
My pick for the Heisman is Penix.
Yeah, I think Penix.
Yeah, he's my pick for the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah,
he having an unbelievable season.
Yeah,
the
Duke
kid
can
is
throw.
unbelievable, man.
That dude can throw, man. That young man can throw.
That man got a laser, man. Yeah, he can.
Yeah, him and Shador got the same kind of beam.
Yep, they got the same beam. It's just that Shador got hit too much this season.
Right, yeah, his beam a little staticky.
But the good thing about Shador, he'll be back again.
Oh, you're gonna be Shador get in that weight room and tighten up, put on about 5 pounds, 10 pounds. Oh man, he's gonna be tough next year. You gonna see him doing real Heisman moves. You see how he broke. You see how he broke that 300-pound lineman off him when he spun, then he shook, and then he gonna start doing that next year, and he's gonna be making them darts like Holmes watch, like Mahomes watch. That's gonna be them Heisman plays. It's gonna be this. They're gonna make them one-step dropbacks and this boom load ups on the dime. You see that like how he did Jimmy. That
was a dime throw. It was dime. It was money.
Man, that catch alone got Jimmy an NFL contract. People don't understand when you making little plays like that. That got you in there, man. That over the how he to catch the ball over the shoulder like that, how he leveled out with people behind him, and he just zoof.
Yeah, Jimmy talking about he trying to lead this year.
Hey, he might let Marion Miller come in there. You don't know
Hold
Marion
on,
thirsty,
Xavier, I'm waiting behind you.
right? Hey, because that catch he made today, that touchdown today, that was a pro catch, man. All day pros, it's hard for pros to catch like that, man. Pros be farming catching like that.
Right over the shoulder, looking up
like that. Yeah,
oh, that was beautiful.
Two people draping you. That's man. That's a classic catch. That was classic catch.
I'm
That was
like,
a classic
Jimmy, you
catch.
trying to make a little money, huh?
Right. You know what I'm saying? You make it's just make the easy ones, Jimmy. Make the easy ones. I swear, if 4 people not catching it over Jimmy, he not catching it. But he missed a couple of them with, pretty tight coverage, but
yeah, Shador, man. I'm sorry he out there running like Fran Tarkenton, but he had to do what he had to do. I saw him make it. I'm like, look at him being elusive. I'm like, okay.
Right. He was looking good in the first half. I was feeling good because I see him moving like that. So he not hurt. He not banged up too much this week. You see it in practice this week. He was moving around pretty well. He's still moving around pretty good. That one hit he took though, when he tried to get out of there and he took it down from behind, that kind of hurt him. But he was doing his thing, man.
And the hit behind the head hurt him.
Yeah, and that hit behind the head really hurt. Man, they gotta. It's just obvious they want to see Shador and Travis out, man. Like the refs, like you let Travis get late hit it. If Shador would have got late hit it and it hurt, it would have been no flag, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like this is team star players. Like how you, but yet, if this man get airbrushed by all team, you call roughing the passer.
Yeah, man, it's ridiculous. But hey, man, I'm gonna run out of here. We gotta do it again next week.
Yeah, for sure, man. Let's go see you. Let's go bust. Great win, man. Peace to the flow and gratitude and honors, Max. Thanks for having me again.
I appreciate you. We'll be back next week.
For sure.
All right.
Peace.
Guys, we off to the next game. That's it. We off to the next game. Shador gonna rest up. They looking good. Yeah. So now we gotta go on the road now and go pick up some victories. And that's just what it gotta be. Like Coach Prime said, you take it one game at a time, baby. That's how we're gonna do it, one game at a time. Yes, indeed. So we heading to Washington. Okay, we heading up there, and to go pull off this here victory, and then we're going on down to Utah. So that's how it is. That's how it is right there. And then after that, we'll see what happens. Off to the Big 12. That's it. That's going to be the talk of the off season. The off season is going to be major work. A lot of people going to be talking. A lot of wheeling and dealing being made, and that's it. Like he said, everything is going to be up at this point. That game is on a Friday. Okay. But yeah, we'll be back. Thanks for coming in, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It was a good game, man. That's how I can say it. The players don't put your head down. Kermani, you just built Kermani Island today. McLean Island. Yeah, man, it's up from here. You said the Big 12 is a difference maker. All the shit you talk. Hey, Jay Sanchez. Okay. All right. I'm out of here. Well, you have a good weekend, man. Go ahead and drink some milk. You need some milk. All right. Go drink some milk and go ahead and relax. Yeah. Go ahead. So you get me when I'm about to get off, but I got you. I got you next week. You said, Max, they won't win. You said the Jets are bad organization. Okay, now you're going on for my Jets now, man. Y'all something else. Hey, I can't even argue with you right there. But look, we got Rodgers coming back. You understand me? We got Rodgers coming back. And you Ohio State. You Ohio State fan, Jay Sanchez. Okay. All right, you want to rub it in? All right. We'll see next week. You just came out of the bushes coming after me. I get you. I feel you. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. You said one, look at Maniac. What y'all come out the bushes now? It's a one win in the conference. Listen, mark my, look at JC. See, you guys are, hey, it's all good. Y'all can have y'all fun now. But we're going to come back. We're going to Washington next week. We're going to win in Washington. You understand what I'm saying to you? One game at a time. Jay Sanchez, you hear what I'm saying? One game at a time. And then we're going to see what you're talking next week. That's it. Y'all have a good one. I'll catch you later.